Hi, welcome back to One Divine Love. I am Tamara, and I'm a certified Twin Flames Ascension coach. And in today's video, I want to talk to you about the top limiting beliefs that block your twin flame union and how to heal them at the root. And you may already know in theory that you're worthy of your twin flame. You may have heard that, but in your reality, if it's not showing that truth, then there's likely some deeper subconscious beliefs that are still running the show. And your external reality must reflect your inner world. So if you are talking to yourself in a way that is not loving or it's out of alignment with truth, then that is what you are going to experience in your reality. And it's okay. This journey is about gently uncovering those blocks and those misaligned beliefs and choosing love again and again until only love and the truth remains. So these limiting beliefs are negative, fear-based thoughts that you have accepted as truth. And they're often formed in childhood or through traumatic or negative past experiences. They can be formed also based on family, society, or religious programming. But these beliefs are not aligned with God's truth or love. Therefore, they don't serve you. And they create emotional walls between you and your twin flame because you share one consciousness. And what you believe about yourself, what you believe about love, what you believe about your twin flame, it must be reflected back to you by your twin flame. So that's why it's really important to look at these limiting beliefs. Okay, so let's go into some of these limiting beliefs. So one I hear a lot is, I'm not good enough for my twin flame. But the truth is, you and your twin flame are perfect equals. You were created together by God, and therefore you are good enough for your twin flame right now. And even though you have parts of yourself that are not healed yet, even parts that might look really messy, that you've made mistakes, you're still learning, it doesn't matter. You are still worthy of God's love right now. And therefore, you are worthy of your twin flame right now. And you and your twin flame are spiritually equal. One is not more awakened than the other. So another thought is that, that you have to be more healed to be with your twin flame. But union's not a reward for doing more healing. And in fact, when you come into union with your twin flame, you're going to continue to heal together until you reach perfect union. These limiting beliefs can block your union if you don't have the tools to handle the triggering that happens as a result of the mirroring. And this is why coaching is really important. And I still do coaching weekly because it helps you move through the upsets and the triggering and remain in a place of peace. And that's really important because your twin flame's attracted into your peace. And this allows you to have a healthy relationship with your twin flame and not bounce in and out of separation or even remaining in separation for long periods of time because you're taking the upsets personally. So another one is that you have to work really hard to be worthy of love. So I did cover this a little bit more in a last video, but real love is unconditional and you do not have to work hard to receive God's love. You do not have to earn God's love in any way because you are God's child. Therefore, you are worthy of his love just because you exist. So this limiting belief often stems from childhood programming where we learned that love was conditional, but that is not the truth. So another one is they need to finish with their third party before we can be together. I do hear of this one a lot. And it's true that your twin flame does have their own lessons to learn with God, but that belief is what contributes to the third party. Because you want to be really honest about how it makes you feel that your twin flame is with a third party. For example, you might feel that you are not chosen, that someone else always gets love and you're second choice, or, that love never works out for you, or someone always prioritizes someone else above you. Maybe that the third party is better than you. Any of these beliefs, you want to really feel your feelings about them and love yourself in those places. And you are one with your twin flame. And you can dissolve these fears by choosing to heal the part of you that feels abandoned or left out. And another one is, a belief that you will be abandoned in love. So if you had a parent who was emotionally unavailable, or another relationship that didn't work out, where, you can develop this fear that love will eventually leave you and that your needs will not be met in love, or that love isn't safe, like connection's not safe. And this also is not true. And you cannot be abandoned by God. And when you heal these patterns where you were abandoning yourself, you will no longer experience abandonment in your reality at all. And your twin flame is making the same core choices as you. So when you choose to fully commit to yourself in your union, this is the cool twin flame superpower. Your twin flame is making that same choice because you're choosing as one. And I see this next comment a lot, and it really isn't true. Like, I won't come into union in this lifetime. So this belief is a rejection of your power and God's love and your divinity. Because the truth is that union is inevitable when you choose it fully and keep aligning with love. It does require a commitment to your healing and the spiritual path. You need to be all in. But when you are all in, union will happen. So the way you speak to yourself, it really matters. Like, you are creating your reality with your thoughts, your choices, and your beliefs. So if you expect betrayal or abandonment or to struggle in life, well, your twin flame is going to reflect that so that it can be healed. If you believe that your twin flame is toxic in some way, or that they will always let you down, then they are going to mirror that belief back to you so that you can heal it and release that pattern. If you believe that you are healing and they're never going to meet you there in that healing, then they're going to mirror that belief back to you. So if you talk to yourself negatively about yourself and you tell yourself that you aren't good enough, or you're not, you're not pretty enough, or good looking enough, or handsome enough, you don't have enough money, or you are lacking in some way, well, then they will also have that same belief about themselves. You do have the same core blocks, and you will have that block in your union. So that when you are really loving yourself, you are loving your twin flame too. So, because you really are one. So to heal these blocks, the mirror exercise is what I use. And layer by layer, you're going to heal these until you get to the root of it and uproot it for good. And you can choose to partner with God in your healing, because God is your source, and there is no block too big for God's love to heal. So when you choose to partner with God and to heal your union, He's going to guide you to the support that you need and to the blocks that need to be removed. And you don't get your union. Like, you already have a twin flame. You were created in perfect union with them. You already have it. So when you heal, you are increasing your vibration and aligning with love and your truth. And you are aligning with your twin flame union, which is your truth. And as you heal and you're walking this journey, you also want to have compassion for yourself, because these beliefs have been with you for a long time, and you want to be patient and compassionate with yourself as you are healing. And one of the 8 keys of harmonious twin flame union is compassion for yourself and for your twin flame, for what both of you have been through and what you're working through. And you want to let each trigger be a teacher, and every upset like a doorway into more peace. So when you encounter a lie, you're going to know that it's a lie because it doesn't feel good. So the truth always feels good. So as you uncover a limiting belief, you want to recognize, hey, this is not divine truth. This doesn't feel good. And instead of feeding energy into the lie, you want to replace it with the truth. So as an example, I am divine. I am worthy of God's love. I am worthy of my twin flame. I was created worthy. I am more than enough because that is how God created me. Or I am already one with my twin flame. I already have what it is that I desire. And love is safe. I am safe to receive love now. I am powerful. I'm not a victim of my reality, and my choice is powerful. And I'm not doing this alone. I claim God's support, and I choose to partner with God to heal my union. So these are some things you can kind of tell yourself when you encounter these limiting beliefs. And when you choose your union, you're activating the most powerful force in the universe to support you, God. So there is no way that you're not going to heal your union, because God wants you to be in union as much as you do. It's your natural state. It's how he created you. So this voice that comes up that tells you you can't have it, that, like all of these excuses and these fears, they're just that. They're just fears. They're not the truth. But you can't conceptualize the healing, meaning, yes, you want to have a boundary with the negative thoughts, but where the healing really happens is to really feel your feelings and to love yourself in the mirror exercise, in the place that's like the really core upset of what the trigger is. And then after you heal that, when that voice, that negative voice comes back up, you can just, put boundaries of it and talk to yourself in a way that is aligned with who you really are. Like, you're divine. You are loved so immensely by a loving God who created you to have everything that you desire. And you just want to keep moving forward and working through the blocks as they are presented, and keep moving forward. Keep your eye on your goal. Like, visualize what it is that you really desire. Write your love list about what it is that you desire about every part of your life, and keep walking towards that. So I'd love to hear from you. So maybe you could put in the comments a limiting belief that you are ready to release today. And if you did enjoy the video, please hit like and subscribe so you're up to date with when new videos are released. And you can also go back and maybe check out my previous video where I go deeper into the worthiness block and talking about like how you are worthy of your twin flame now. And it's safe to trust that God is guiding you perfectly to heal your union. So when you claim union with your twin flame and you want to heal your union, you want to live one life with your twin flame, to be married to your twin flame, and to heal separation, it's for eternity. So when you heal it in this lifetime, you have it for eternity. So it's worth all the effort and the energy to heal your consciousness so that you can experience that in your reality. And it's safe to trust your intuition and to trust that good feeling. Like, God guided you to this video. If you've made it to the end of this video, then you've been guided here and you're being shown the steps to heal your union. So for anyone that does watch my videos, you'll see this, that you can get a free consultation with me where we can discuss your twin flame journey and what next steps you can take to move forward to heal your union with your twin flame. So if you send me an email and you mention that you watched this video, then I'll give you a link for a free consultation. So you don't actually have to pay for the consultation for anyone that's watched my YouTube videos. And again, my name is Tamara and I'm from One Divine Love. I do have options for private and group coaching, and they're both really great. Like, this journey is a blessing and it will change your life. And fear will always creep up and tell you you can't have what you want, that this is too good to be true. You may also be surrounded by, friends and family that think that love is too good to be true. Or you may have grown up in a family where you believe this, but it's not the truth. And your heart knows, the truth. Like, if you've met your twin flame, you know the truth of that love, and it's unlike anything that you've ever experienced, because divine love cannot be compared to anything that you might have experienced with a soulmate or anybody else. So trust your heart. And if you are interested in healing your union, I'd love to hear from you. And then we can talk about like what next steps would be for you. So thank you for spending this time for me, and see you guys in the next video.